So will Zebec be dropping some very big news soon? And what's going on with the price? Is this a opportunity of a lifetime that we're seeing on the charts? We have a lot to discuss in this video, but remember, nothing here is financial advice. I can always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your research. Now, before I get into the video, if you're looking for a great crypto exchange, make sure you check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. No VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that is interested. All right, so to kick things off, let's take a look at the crypto bubbles and see how the market is looking today. And it's a red day. The last couple of days were green, and today is just another red day with the exception of like Toncoin, which is up 13.5%, and a couple others over there. But yeah, the market's not looking that great today, but Zebec, on the other hand, is looking pretty decent. You know, it's up about over 8% on the day. Yesterday presented a pretty decent buying opportunity for anyone that had been looking to getting into Zebec. And I told you guys many times, you know, the coin had just went on a parabolic run and there needed to be some sort of cool down period. There had to be a cool off period. Like, this thing was not going to just go up forever and ever and ever. It just doesn't work like that. People are going to be taking profits. There needed to be a healthy retracement. And of course, during a healthy retracement, people start saying that it's a rug pull and all sorts of nonsense. I saw some of the comments and I just laughed. You know, when you've been in the space long enough, you see all the comments. When a coin goes down, everybody has everything to say. When a coin goes up, all of a sudden people go completely mute. There was a post that I came across and I was trying to find it again, but for some reason I was having a hard time. I couldn't find it, but it was a post from 2 years ago. And someone was talking bad about XRP. They're saying how XRP is bad for crypto. It's going nowhere, all sorts of stuff, right? And then what ended up happening was XRP skyrocketed and all the haters just became completely mute. I see time and time again in the crypto space. And this is why if you're going to invest, you got to put in the work. You got to be able to ignore all the noise, ignore all the FUD, because at the end of the day, people don't know what they're talking about. All the people that talk bad about projects that you've done your research on, they didn't do any research on it. They just want you to invest in whatever they're invested in. And if they feel like they missed the boat on something, the last thing they want to do is see you win. I see it time and time again in the crypto space. It's absolutely hilarious. But as long as you've put in the work, ignore all the noise, you're going to make a lot of money in the crypto space. I'm not going to say I guarantee it because you got to be in the right place. And sometimes people are in the wrong place, but convince themselves that they're in the right place. But the more and more I looked into Zebec, I was like, man, this is just a great play. But yeah, right now it's sitting at 0044. So people ate up the dip. You know, the current market cap is 349 million. Still missing Coinbase and Binance, obviously, but I still have hopes that it's going to end up getting those two exchange listings. Come over here, read some of the comments. This person said, Zbcn, get ready, Zbcn family. Looks like we will pump again soon. What else we got here? Wow, that Zbcn dip didn't last very long. We're halfway back up again. Yeah, it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible, man. Like, I want you guys to really check out this chart here. Okay, so at the peak recently, we went all the way up to 0.0056 and it came crashing down to 0.0038. And obviously people are probably like, oh, well, this is over. It's a wrap. Like the fun, people had their fun. It's time to move back into other plays and people bought up the dips. Matter of fact, yesterday after it pulled down to 0.0038, it had a nice bounce back all the way up to 0.0049, and right now we're sitting at 0.0044. So it's a green day for Zebec, even though the crypto market is looking like this. But if you guys have been following my Zebec videos for the last, month and a half or whatever, how long I've been talking about this, you know that Zebec likes to do its own thing. If the market is red, Zebec is just going to be green. You know, it just does its own thing. It doesn't matter what the market is doing. And people are extremely bullish on this project. You know, like I see it all the time in the comment section on X. People are extremely bullish. The hype is here. The momentum is just growing. And then I go on YouTube And I see that more and more people are talking about this on YouTube. So people are definitely taking notice. But again, I always tell you guys, just because I'm bullish and maybe I sound a little overhyped, doesn't mean you guys should be overhyped and bullish. Just conduct your research and make your decisions for yourself. Okay. But Zebec is looking pretty good. Let's take a look at this indicator here. This is called Trade Assist. You can find it down below. It lets you know when it's a good time to buy and sell crypto when there's a bullish and bearish momentum happening. We can see that we are still in this bullish momentum here on Trade Assist. And this was fired all the way back here in May 19th. And before that, there was a bullish momentum fired April 28th. So yeah, it's just been beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. But the question is this getting ready to is this getting ready for the next leg up? Well, let's remove this indicator for a second. And then I'm going to go over onto X because there was a post by the team that probably indicates something very good is about to happen probably soon. Okay. But yes, it looks like we are currently consolidating a little bit. So if I zoom in, you can see that the sideways movements have kind of just started. And again, like I've mentioned in my last couple of videos, this is what we needed. We needed some sort of sideways movement because this has just been going up, right? So it bounced off here at 0.0038 and right now looks like we're consolidating a little bit and we are getting ready to make another explosive move to the upside. If you don't hold any Zebec and you are looking to get in, yes, I'm going to say 0.0038 is an area where you want to look to establish a position. It's a great DCA start position. Again, we have been in this thing since the ground floor all the way down here. So I just want to be transparent for anyone that's looking to get into this thing because I talk about Zebec almost every single day. So I want you guys to be aware that we have been in this thing for a time. You guys need to know where you're actually getting into these coins before just throwing your money into it. That's how you get wrecked in the market. You want to find the best possible deal that you can get, right? And I do think that we're getting ready to make another leg up. But again, nothing is financial advice. The market could always switch up on you. If Donald Trump tweets something that people don't like, the market could come down and you just never know what's about to happen. But as of right now, it does look like we're slowly starting to make our way back up. So things are definitely looking pretty healthy here on the charts. I am glad to see this pullback. Of course, some people probably panicked if they bought it all the way up here at the highs of 0.0056. They panicked to see this thing come down to 0.0038. But again, it all comes down to your research. And if your research is thorough enough, then you wouldn't panic on this dip because you would know that it'll most likely get eaten up because this thing just has a lot of hype, a lot of momentum, and it's just a solid project here. Now let's go over to X here and see what the Zebec team posted. So they posted this a couple hours ago. So they said something's brewing across the pond. So right now speculations is happening like what is going on? Like what are we about to talk about? Like is there going to be another partnership? Like what is going to be the big news? You see all these eye emojis, like people is very curious here. And yeah, I am definitely looking forward to see what the team has to say over the next like few days or week or whatever it is. But you see this person right here who probably missed the boat. Look at this. Yeah. What scam soup, rug pull pork? What is this? How long can you pump on just speculation? You need something real. You're a meme coin right now. That's it. So you see this person completely hating on the project. And this is what typically happens when someone feels like they missed the boat, right? Just hate for no reason. There is no need. Like, why are you even paying attention to Zebec? That is a question. If you don't like the project, why even pay attention to it? Because I'm not paying attention to any project that I don't like. I have better things to do with my time, but not everyone have a life clearly. So yeah, they hate on the project and probably FOMO in once this thing reaches a crazy market cap. See time and time again in the crypto space and nothing ever changes. Absolutely hilarious. But yeah, things are moving in the right direction for Zebec and I'm just going to continue to talk about because I think it's a great project. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.